kept on recording it. Very, very cold.
Can't turn it on until the generator's going. See? We are done with homeschool for today, so we're going to do a little baking project. We are out of graham crackers, so we're going to make some from scratch. We made these a couple years ago with fresh milled flour, and they are so good. So we're gonna make them again. I need my generator to run my mill, so I'm going to go start it, and then I'm also doing a load of laundry and charging some batteries while it's running. And then while I got all that stuff going, we're going to grind some wheat. Instead of measuring out my flour after it's been ground, I'm just going to measure my wheat and then put it into my bowl. Oh, you know what? We should probably plug it in. Okay, ready? Let's dump it in. Sugar. Here, Jacob, put it in. On Susanna's turn. Jacob, can I have that? Cinnamon.
I do the first one. Okay.
I remember this recipe having way too much sugar. It was way too sweet. So I'm only going to do 2 tablespoons of honey instead of 4. Chewing at them. He wouldn't come out till I put them inside. I know. we're done mixing, we're going to wrap this up into some plastic wrap and just let it sit while we eat lunch. Okay, let's put this in here and roll it up. Roll, roll. Roll, roll. There. All done. No, don't squish it. Now we're just gonna leave it there. Now you can go eat your pizza. Go sit on your chair. If I do my laundry during the day, I just leave it in my bathroom so that it's not in our way. So I'm just going to leave this here, and then it should be dry by tonight so that I can put it away. Okay, so Jacob is sleeping and Suzanne is outside, so I'm going to start on these graham crackers. Now I just have to roll them out. This is the hardest part of the process because you have to roll them thin enough but not too thin, and it doesn't really roll out that easily if I remember right. Now that I have them rolled out, I'm going to prick them with a fork so that they don't bubble up when they're baking. And now I'm going to bake them for 4 minutes, then take them out and flip them over and bake them for a few more minutes until they're done. I forgot to time these, so I don't know if it was 4 minutes, but I'm going to go ahead and flip them anyway. You have to flip them without messing them up. So let's see if I can do this. And now I'm just going to put it back in and bake it for, I think it was 3 minutes. Or until they're nice and golden brown. So I'm just going to trim this off. And then when I go to cut in the middle, I'll just press down very lightly so that it'll just make an indentation instead of cutting all the way through. My crackers are done baking. They look really pretty. Now I'm going to put them in my container and put them in the pantry. And they probably won't last very long in my house. Gideon and the kids like to sandwich peanut butter in between and then eat them for a snack. I will leave the link for this recipe down in the description box below if you want to try to make them. I think you can also just swap out the fresh milled flour for regular white flour and they'll probably turn out fine. Go. You're welcome. Well, it's a few days later and I am getting ready to start cooking our dinner. We're going to Bible study tonight, so we're going to eat early. I'm making mashed potatoes and gravy and some deer steaks. Making a can of green beans that we canned last summer. I just heat them up in the water, and then once they're warm, I'll drain the liquid and add some butter and some seasonings. I'm also pulling the meat out of the fridge so that it can come up to room temperature while our potatoes are cooking. This is deer back strap. So it looks like 3. I'm just going to grill them because they're better that way, so I'm just going to put some salt and pepper on and let them sit here until I'm ready to grill them. Yesterday for lunch, Jacob wanted rice and gravy, so I made some gravy and I made extra so that I would have it for tonight because I knew I was going to make mashed potatoes. So I'm just going to reheat this in my saucepan until it's warm. I have a very small amount of smoked horseradish cheese left, so I'm going to grate it and put it into the beans once they're warm. Usually when I make mashed potatoes, I try to make a lot because then I can use them for potato cakes for breakfast, or I can reheat them for my kids' lunch the next day. But for some reason, today I did not make that many, and it's probably not going to last very long. Everybody in my house loves mashed potatoes. I like to keep it simple. I just add butter and some milk to my mashed potatoes, and of course salt. So for the kids' steak, I usually try to cook it a little bit more because I don't like giving them medium rare steak. So I'm going to slice into this one, and hopefully that one is medium rare because that's how me and Gideon like our steak.